At last year's meeting, we launched the Coalition for Mutual Aid for Sudan. The conflict in Sudan has been the most deadly, has displaced the most people, has caused the most horrific hardship that is imaginable. And we wanted to join hands with people who cared about doing what they could to alleviate the suffering and to support the Sudanese people who had been so committed to democracy just a few years ago that they overthrew a dictator. And then they saw men fighting for power, waging a civil war against one another in order to dominate. And they have done so in a violent, terrible conflict. So the people who came together to make a commitment to Sudan have been working diligently since that time here at CGI. And I have to say, their impact has been so remarkable in such terrible, hard circumstances. Their example is how the working groups should work. Come up with the idea, make the commitment, follow through, and we will be with you every step of the way. And we will help you find new partners, and we will help you find resources to fulfill your commitments. It is now my pleasure to introduce one of the coalition's members, Hanin Ahmed, of the old Omdurman Emergency Response Room, who will give us an update on their commitment to ending the suffering in Sudan. She will be joined by a number of the coalition members.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Secretary Clinton. I am Hanin Ahmed, External Relations Officer, Emergency Response Rooms in Sudan. In a makeshift clinic in Khartoum, a doctor, once a professor, stitches a wound by flashlight. In a remote village in Darfur, volunteers negotiate with armed groups for a single corridor to deliver food. These are emergency response rooms, not building, but networks of courage. Picture what condition they are facing, a community under siege in Al-Fashir, North Darfur. In Kadugli and Adal, South Kordofan, cut off from the world, no hospitals, no clean waters. Then an outbreak, cholera, dengue fever, a child falls ill. In this moment, the ERRs are the first and the only responders. They are the early warning system, the rapid response team, and the trusted messengers, all in one. Their value, built on local access, knowledge, and trust, is irreplaceable. They are the moment we realize that to save a nation, you must empower its people. We are solving man-made problems with women and youth-led grassroots movement. The terrifying diversity of this conflict demands on diversity of approaches. In one locality, a room, it's a telemedicine hub. In another, it's women-led collective distributing seeds and tools. In a third, it's youth volunteers providing life-saving activities. This hybrid, local, agile model is our strength. We recognized then that the most effective response to the crisis was not arriving from outside, but was rising from within. It was found in the courage of local volunteers, teachers, engineers, students. Our commitment to action is to fortify and expand emergency response rooms as a lifeline for people across Sudan, starting within Khartoum state rooms. We are building coordinating networks across all 18 states and 118 localities of Sudan, ensuring no communities is left behind through the Localization Coordination Council. The story of the ERRs is not just a story about crisis response. It's a story about fundamental shift in power and agency. It challenges the very core of how we think about aid. For too long, the default has been a top-down model, large systems delivering help to passive recipients. The ERR turned this model on its head. They demonstrate that the most effective, agile, and trusted first responder are always local. We are not doing this alone. Our partners range from the brave neighborhood volunteers who are the true first responders, local NGOs, to international organizations like CORE, UNICEF, Center for Disaster Philanthropy, and others who providing resources to scale this scourge. Our impact is measured in millions of meals distributed, thousands of medical procedures conducted, and most importantly, in the sustained hope of millions of Sudanese who know that they are not forgetting. We aim to directly support over 3 million beneficiaries within the next year. The Clinton Global Initiative provided the crucial platform that moved our model from a local response to a national strategy. CGI's focus on what's next is our mandate. We keep going because every one of those 118 localities, we've seen the same unwavering will to live and rebuild. And the world is taking notes. The extraordinary work of the ERRs was recognized with the nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize last year, and they are contenders once again. This isn't just humanitarian aid, it's a global recognition of a grassroots peacekeeping force. We ask that you join the LCC, philanthropists, and other stakeholders involved within the coalition of mutual aid in Sudan to mobilize funding for mutual aid. Last year at CGI, this group of philanthropists and other partners, led by the Center for Disaster Philanthropy, set out to mobilize $6.5 million by the end of 2026. Goal has been exceeded. They have set a new goal of $16 million by the end of 2026. Your support is needed. Your support is needed in Sudan now more than ever. We are not just delivering aid, we are building the connective tissue for a future Sudan. We are honoring our common humanity by providing that even when a nation is under siege, its people cannot be defeated. Keep your eyes, actions, and efforts on Sudan. Thank you.